Hi guys, and welcome back to Real Talk with Stef. Did you know that there is so many physical benefits to lifting weights, whether you're doing it at home or in a gym? According to the World Health Organization, it's recommended that adults should be doing resistance training at least twice a week. Adults benefit greatly from resistance training, but up to 80% of adults do not include resistance training in their weekly training routine. Before I go into the reasons why and the benefits of resistance training to include in your weekly routine, is the misconception that a lot of people have that if they're going to be starting to lift weights or incorporate resistance training into their program, that they're going to become bulky and really muscular. I've gone through this before, and it's something that we speak a lot about, especially with our female members. You are not going to get bulky and very muscular from incorporating some type of resistance training into your daily routine. You need to be doing lots and lots and lots of strength style training, but you also need to have your nutrition on point and possibly taking certain supplements and things like that. So it's really important to remember that you are not going to become super muscly and overly bulky by incorporating some barbell work or some dumbbells into your routine. So just remember that if you are going to be looking at resistance training to help improve your physical benefits. So what are the benefits of including strength training in your routine? Number one, which is really important and something that I'm sure will trigger a lot of people, is that it actually burns calories after you finish training. So say for instance you do a cardiovascular workout, so a running style run, you'll burn a certain amount of calories during that time. So say you do a run for 60 minutes, then you'll burn calories in that 60 minutes, and then it sort of just weans off. The difference with resistance and strength training is that you'll burn calories during your session, but after you finish your session, you will continue to burn more calories. So that's one thing if you're looking at a weight loss type situation, a fat loss situation. Incorporating strength training into your program is actually going to see you burning more calories throughout the day when you're actually not doing your physical activity. So that's really important. Number two is increasing your lean muscle mass. So a lot of the time we want to reduce our weight, and that comes down to reducing our body fat. And what we want to do is we want to actually increase our lean muscle mass. So that's one thing that's really good about strength training. It also helps, as I've just gone through the point before, helps with your metabolism. So keeping that metabolism flowing is going to be really beneficial for those type of goals. One thing that I think is really important, especially for our older generation, is to incorporate strength training into our program, because it's going to help with our bone health. Now that's something that's really important, especially as we get older, but in having strength training in your program is going to help with your bone density and increase your bone strength. So, something that we don't really think of a lot in our young years, but it's something that obviously we want to keep as we get older. So just remember that strength training not only has benefits of burning calories and lean muscle mass, but it's also helping with our bone density, which is super important. I go on about stress relief a lot, and a lot of people don't just train for physical benefits, but also for mental health and well-being. And strength training is so good for stress. So if you've had a really tough day at work, come in, lift some weights, and that tension that you've been sort of building up, you get to release that during your session. So that's one really good thing that is about strength training, is you sort of lifting, weights, and it doesn't have to be super heavy, but that is going to help with that stress relief and just sort of relaxing yourself before going home from work. And like most things with exercise, strength training is going to help you with better sleep. So the reason strength training is going to assist with better sleep is that when we're lifting weights, we're releasing a hormone serotonin into our body, and this actually helps improve our better sleep quality and our restlessness. So that's really important. So gone through a few tips today on, well, not so much tips, but benefits on why strength training is really important, and you should be incorporating that into your weekly routine 2 to 3 times a week. If you are looking for assistance on, what type of strength training, or not sure where to start, reach out. I would love to help. But that was Real Talk with Steph, and I hope you enjoyed that.